Welcome back to the Next Human Lab podcast. I'm Simon. There's a type of confidence that most people recognize immediately. It's visible. You can see it in the way someone speaks, the way they carry themselves, the way they enter a room. It's expressive, vocal, noticeable. And because it's noticeable, it's often admired.
But there's another type of confidence that's much quieter. You don't always notice it right away. It doesn't try to impress you or prove anything. But when you're around it, you feel something different calm. There's no pressure, no performance, no need to be anything else.
I noticed this recently in a very ordinary moment. I was in a conversation with someone and they weren't saying anything particularly impressive. No big ideas, no strong opinions, but they were present. They weren't rushing to respond or trying to fill every silence. Somehow, that made the conversation feel more real, more grounded. And I caught myself thinking, this feels like confidence, but it doesn't look like what we usually call confidence. Luna is here with me. Have you ever experienced something like that?
Yeah. And I think what stands out in those moments is that you don't feel like they're trying to be anything. They're not trying to impress you or win the conversation. They're just there. And that creates a kind of ease that's actually very rare. Because most conversations have a subtle layer of performance people trying to sound smart, be interesting, or be liked. But when someone doesn't do that, it feels different, almost refreshing.
Exactly. And that's what we're going to explore today. Because what if real confidence is not about being seen, but about being stable within yourself, even when no one is watching?
Yeah, that's a different kind of strength. It's not about external validation, but a deeper sense of ease with yourself.
As we continue this inner power journey, we've been slowly removing the layers that make you feel unstable. Pressure, triggers, approval, chaos, personalization, and now we're arriving at something deeper. What remains when you're not trying to prove anything?
Yeah, because once you stop seeking approval and reacting to everything, there's this space that opens up. At first it feels unfamiliar, but eventually it becomes grounding.
Exactly. So today, we're not building confidence by adding something. We're revealing it by removing what's unnecessary.
That makes a big difference, removing all the effort to perform. So what's left is real.
Let's start with something honest. Not all visible confidence is real confidence. Sometimes what looks like confidence is actually compensation.
Compensation for what?
For doubt, for insecurity, for the need to be seen, to be validated, to feel important. That's why it often feels intense. It needs attention. It needs response. But quiet confidence is different. It doesn't need to prove because it's already grounded.
It's true. The energy feels completely different when someone's confidence is rooted.
Now, let's redefine confidence. It's not being the best, the loudest, or the most certain. Confidence is the ability to stay with yourself without needing external reinforcement.
So even in silence, even without validation, you're still okay.
Exactly. You don't need someone to agree for you to feel stable. You don't need constant feedback to feel secure. That's confidence. Here's something subtle but powerful. Many people are uncomfortable with silence. Not because silence is empty, but because it reveals something.
What does it reveal?
What's happening inside you when there's nothing to distract you. In silence, there's no performance, no reaction, no validation, just you. And if that feels uncomfortable, it means your confidence is still dependent on external engagement. Another thing about quiet confidence, it doesn't rush. It takes its time. It listens more, speaks with intention, and responds instead of reacts.
So it's not about doing more, it's about being more intentional.
Exactly. Because when you're grounded, you don't feel the need to prove yourself quickly. You allow things to unfold, and that creates a different kind of presence. This is where things shift deeply. When you build quiet confidence, you stop trying to impress, and you start being real.
And being real actually creates deeper connection.
Exactly, because people don't connect with performance. They connect with authenticity, and quiet confidence allows that authenticity to exist. Let's bring this into everyday life. Imagine you're in a group conversation. There's a moment where you could speak, say something smart, add something impressive, and you feel that urge, that subtle push. say something. Don't be quiet. But instead, you pause and you realize you don't actually need to fill that space. And in that moment, you're not being passive, you're being grounded.
That's powerful because it shifts from, I need to be seen to, I'm okay being here.
Exactly. And that shift changes everything. Let's go even deeper into the internal experience. There's a moment when you're about to share something and your mind starts checking. Is this good enough? Will they like this? Does this sound right? That hesitation comes from seeking validation. But quiet confidence sounds different internally. It says, this is what I think. No performance, no overfiltering, just clarity. And that clarity creates a completely different energy.
It's a relief, honestly, to realize you don't have to keep performing inside your own head.
Let's make this real. Exercise 1. In your next conversation, allow a moment of silence. Don't rush to fill it. Notice what comes up internally. That's where your growth is.
And exercise 2. Share something honestly without overthinking how it will be received. Start small. That's how internal trust builds.
Exercise 3. Notice when you're seeking a response and gently pull back. You don't need constant feedback to be okay. So today, confidence is not something you show, it's something you are. And the quieter it becomes, the stronger it feels. Here's something to reflect on. Where in my life am I trying to be seen instead of just being real? Because that's where your energy is being spent. In the next episode, we're going to explore something deeper. What happens when life doesn't go the way you expected, and how to turn that into strength.
That's a powerful reflection. I'm looking forward to diving into that next step. I think what stayed with me today is realizing that I don't always need to do more to feel confident. Sometimes, I just need to stop trying so hard.
Yeah, confidence doesn't come from adding more layers. It comes from removing what was never necessary. And when you do that, what remains is something steady, something real. And that's where true strength lives. We'll see you in the next episode.